So I just split about $1,600 worth of wood because I did about 4.5 full cords. That's what's in the pile here of maple. Today on In the Woodyard, we got 2 trailer loads full of wood in trailers, and it needs to get put in the bins. We gotta do some resplits and fill the bins. But before we do that, we got a machine that needs this. And I've got stickers. We're gonna slap some stickers on. Here we go. I have 1 sticker, and Millie is lonely. So she was the first one that we put up. I've been accumulating stickers from people that have been given to me for 3 years, and I never really got the whole sticker thing, but I guess it's a thing, so I guess I'm gonna have to do it. So a lot of people have given me stickers. I've lost a lot of them, but I found a bunch of them. I think I got 5 or 6 of them here. We're gonna put them on. And if any of you that have channels want to send me a sticker, send it to me, and we'll put you up with Millie, because she's kind of lonely right now, aren't you? So we're gonna put some stickers on. So the first sticker I've had for a very long time. Shive gave me this a long time ago. He's one of the first guys that gave me stickers, so I gotta get him on here. So Shive is gonna go right below Millie, right there. There he is, Mr. Outside. There's one. The next sticker I've had for like 1.5 years. Mike from K&L gave me this. I better get him up there before he disfriends me. So we're gonna put you, let's see, I won't fit up there. We're gonna put a smaller one up there. We're gonna put you right here. And I'm putting them in kind of close because I've got lots of them, and there's gonna be a lot more, I'm sure. So there you go. Next. The next sticker I have is the 765 guys. Quentin was here a while ago. So we're gonna put him up next. I think he's gonna go, we'll put him up over in this corner right up here. I'll be like right about there. Mr. Indiana himself. There we go. All right. The next sticker I have, hard-working man. We're gonna put him right up here. It's a nice spot. Should fit good right there. There we go. Next one is Outdoors in the 608 from Jeremiah. We're gonna slap that one up, and I think we're gonna put this one right up here. There we go. Up next is Dell. Here we go, Dell. We're gonna put you right here because you're gonna fit really nicely right below Mike and next to Mr. Shibe. Here we go. All right, I got one more. So the next one is the biggest one. Look at the size of this one. It's bigger than my head. King Farms and Firewood. We're gonna put this one somewhere up here. I'm not sure exactly yet. Gotta see kind of how it's gonna fit. I guess right up here is a good spot. There you go. Put you up in the nosebleeds, up in the euchre seats. For those of you from Wisconsin, you know what that means. The euchre seats. That's up in the middle of nowhere. There we go. Stickers are on. I got room for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. About 11 more on here maybe if they're this size, but then I got the whole roof we can do too on the inside, which should be cool. So sand stickers. All right, let's go change some oil. So here's the machine that needs fresh oil. So I got some 5W20, which is what it calls for, but in the wintertime I like to run 0 weight Mobil 1. And I haven't changed the oil on this in quite a while. In the manual it says you're supposed to change the oil every 200 hours, but I've been pretty regularly changing it by 50 hours, probably not any more than 100 hours, because I figure oil is a lot cheaper than an engine. And when I do change it, it is darker, so I'd rather just keep fresh oil in it as much as possible. So at least every 100 hours is my opinion anyway on a small engine. So we're gonna do that. And I also noticed just now, well the other day I noticed this gland is loosening up just a little bit again, but we've been using the splitter a lot. So I'm gonna tighten that up. I brought the wrench out for that. Gonna change out the oil, fill it up with gas. I got the generator out. There's the elevator. And all I gotta do is back this trailer load up close by here, and then we can start working. I probably have to put some pallets down too, so I better get busy. So I already popped it loose. Oh yeah, it's already loose. So I got a high-tech oil catcher here, and what I did, I don't know if you guys can see it from there, but I put a chunk of wood underneath that leg and dug a little hole underneath, that leg under that wheel, dug a little hole here, so the whole thing's tilted this way now, because before it was tilted that way because we're on a little bit of a hill. So now it is lower on this side and the other side. The trick is to not drop the washer. So you try to capture it. There we go. Yeah, it's dark. Yep, I should have changed it a while ago, but I've just been real busy. But we'll get it out today and get it changed. I suppose I could open this and get a little more flow. That didn't seem to matter too much. Oh yeah, a little bit. Yeah, it's pretty dark. Not black, but it's dark brown. It takes only a quart, so ain't too much. Let it drip a little bit. I'm gonna go tighten up the gland while this drips out some more. All right, so here's how much the gap is. It's not much, just that little bit. And we ran it a lot since we changed all the rings and everything, but it is gradually loosening up. And I was talking to Mike, the mechanic, who is here helping, and he said that's pretty common because he was a hydraulic maintenance guy for like 40 years. So he said it's pretty common. He says you got to check them all the time. He says a lot of times what they do is they would drill a hole into the cylinder right on the corner here, like a small quarter inch, not a quarter inch, like a 3/16 or 1/8 inch, something like that. Drill a hole and then just put a screw into it. And sometimes they would thread it. He said a lot of times they did, but sometimes they just force it in and it would stop it from spinning out. So that's something that we might end up doing someday when I got spare time, which might be never. Okay, we're gonna tighten this puppy up. So like I said, I've got a spanner wrench for this, but it doesn't really bite very good. You can't get a lot of pressure on it, but this vice grip, chain grip wrench, I don't know what you'd call these things. It's a vice grip. It's a Milwaukee. I thought it was a vice grip. Well, my vice grip design, but it's actually a Milwaukee, which is nice. Tools. So you get the right one here. Actually, this works really good. Once you get it on, get the right size and get your twist going, it actually works pretty dang slick. Got to go one more. It's got to be that notch. And so I've used this, well, since I bought it. Because like I said, I tried the spanner wrench and it just never really worked. Now we're good. Yeah, the trick is just do little bites at a time like this and try not to, oh, I just got it off. You got to just barely move it and it seems to work pretty good. Might be able to get a little more. It's pretty dang tight now though. Okay, one more. That's it. That's all she's got. All right, now it's tight again. There we go. Finally, we get to work. So the draining is done. Now I gotta fill the oil, and I forgot to bring a funnel, so I had to be like a Marine. I had to adapt and improvise and adapt. I made a funnel out of a Powerade bottle. So we'll see how this works. It should work. I don't see why it wouldn't. I already poured some in, so, oh, there we go. Oh yeah, she's working just fine. Well, can't go that fast, obviously. It's not drinking fast enough. There we go, now she's drinking. I think it takes a quart, or a little less than a quart. All I know is you go till it's full level with the threads and you quit. I can see it's coming up, so it's getting close now. A couple drops are dripping. Oops. Poured too fast. There we go. Yeah, it's full. It's very full. All right, put this back on. So I dumped the waste oil right back into the container. It came in, it filled it almost exactly right to the top, so it used the whole quart. And all that, changing the oil, tightening the gland, getting everything into place, took me an hour of no production. That's why I don't want to be a mechanic, so all you do is play with stuff. So I got the trailer backed up with the tractor here, tipped it up, got the splitter in place. I moved the elevator over, so now it's going to go into that corner. So I'm going to fill kind of that side, and then we'll just kind of work it across this direction and try to get the middle as high as I can here and let the sides kind of taper off a little bit. But only thing I'm worried about with this one is that it's going to be a big mass of wood, and from what Skidder Kev says is that when you get two peaks that come together like in a crotch, that's where you can get some old. So I'm going to try to peak it in the middle as much as I can, or at least make a long middle peak coming this direction so that it sheds to the outside somewhat. So, and the other thing that I'm a little worried about, but not really, is I've been using these plastic pallets that I got from Travis. It's a guy who's close by here. He does firewood too. He works at a place that does mailing, and he drops these off once in a while, or can. And I've been using them down to just a few now. But what's good about them, I think, is that it's gonna be a nice vapor barrier from the ground. What's bad about them, it's not like a regular pallet like over here that has, it's open so that it can breathe from the sides and you can get airflow underneath. But that's what it's gonna be. So I think we're just gonna make it work, and we'll see what happens. A lot of this wood is pretty dry already, so I'm not too worried about it. And we get very little rain. We're not supposed to have rain for like another 2 weeks from long range projection. So, all right, I'm gonna finally split some wood. So there's the next load. I just backed it up. You saw me move everything. I moved the elevator over into this corner now, so now it's on this side, so then I'll just gradually swing it over that way. And I brought over a couple more pallets so we can build out this direction. Moved over the splitter, backed up the trailer. This is a big load here. This is Bert's trailer, and he's got a 14-footer, and it's deep, and it's got high sides, so there's for sure more than 2 full cords in here, we know, because if we have it just nice and full, it's 2 full cords, and it's as much wood as we can get in, and we couldn't throw any more in. It kept falling out, so that's a load of loose wood. So I'm going to do this one next. And Bert was mowing just a little while ago over there by the old trailer. He calls it the meth lab. It's not a meth lab, by the way. It's just a joke. but it's the old trailer that's parked out there. He's going to turn into a trailer. And she's got the kittens inside of there, so he saw her go in there, and he looked, and they're just laying in there. So at the end of the video today, you're going to see the new kittens. There's 5 little ones. So there's 3 black, an orange one, and then one that's kind of like a patchwork, kind of a cool looking one. So I'm gonna get back to work. Empty trailer, pile of wood. I just got done with the second one, and so what I did was I started over on that side and I just swung it over this way. You can see how high it is up there. And then I lowered the elevator down. We do that when we're going to leave it for a while, because if a high wind comes, it can actually move it around quite a bit because it sticks up so high. So all I got left to do now is cover up the splitter with a tarp. I already put away the generator, and I'm going to take and pull the tractor around over there to the debris pile and dump that off, and my day is done. So I just split about $1,600 worth of wood, because I did about 4.5 full cords. That's what's in the pile here of maple, and there's ironwood in there too. So about 1,600 bucks I just split, and it took me probably close to 4 hours, 4.5 hours, something like that, of actual splitting time. I did some other stuff too, but about 4 hours. By myself, it takes about 2 hours to empty a trailer load full if I've got to do a lot of resplits. I did more on this just because there were some bigger chunks in there, but it's done. It was nice to get that done. So that's it for today, folks. If you like what you just saw, go watch some more videos. It'd be great if you did. Otherwise, poke the button, and I'll see you tomorrow at 5:30 a.m. with a new video. Good night. Irene.